The springtime is a great time to make subtle tweaks and changes to uplift your mood, especially if you've been going through a rough winter or you just don't like the cold weather. And spring is a great warm weather time of year where that change from the super cold, depending on where you live, to the moderating temperatures means that summer is coming, and that could be something that a lot of people find very desirable. And one of the things you could do for springtime to kind of boost your mood and your spirits is to make little changes, shift things around in and around where you live, which doesn't cost a lot of money. And you may already have some of these items. And plus, a lot of people already do these things, but this maybe could be a reminder to do this yourself, or maybe help other people and remind them that they should do this, or maybe buy some things for them. That simple things that could maybe uplift the mood and change the environment into a springtime environment for somebody else that you know that could use a little bit of a pick-me-up. So yeah, definitely take advantage of the flower theme of spring. And if you know somebody, or for your house, a simple plant or a couple of flowers here and there that you put in the backyard could make a big difference. Maybe it's the vibrant colors, maybe it's the organic nature of just having another plant, another thing that symbolizes nature around you, creates a positive mindset. But whatever the case may be, I think whether it's psychological, placebo or not, I think it's important to do these things to really get into the spring spirit. And by the way, I don't even think it has to be a real plant. I've actually done fake plants, a couple of plants here and there, just even one little potted plant that's fake but looks really nice, I think could add a nice touch. A simple thing like that doesn't cost a lot of money, and you may already have one that you just might need to dust off, and it could do the trick. Other things that you could do is to maybe buy or put some colorful pillows out and decorate your couch. Put some patio furniture out that is colorful, or just bring it back out. A lot of people, like in Christmas, sometimes people don't really get into the mood of putting up a Christmas tree. But let me tell you that in the spring, if you think about it, putting out spring decor items is kind of like a Christmas tree for that season. Springtime is something that doesn't have to be as complex as Christmas. I know the Christmas tree in the winter, that can be, I guess some people find that to be a hassle, depending on just how you feel about that. Some people do find that to be just overly complicated and a lot of work to do, to put up and to take down. But let me tell you, the springtime Christmas tree is the flowers, the spring decor, the beautiful pillows that you can put out. And those things are actually less complicated to work with and to assemble and to take back down later on in the year if you wish. So don't think that it's a lot of work. It's a few simple touches. It could be literally a potted plant or a fake plant that adds a little bit of color and life, and then some colored pillows that you could use as decorative pieces to really make colors pop and create a sense of positivity in the atmosphere that is very contagious, and you will feel a mood boost. I know I do when I put a little plant on my desk. It does make a little bit of a difference, and every little bit helps. Human beings are psychological creatures. We are very powerful, and a lot of stuff that we can do, it just comes from the mind. And if we can make ourselves or put ourselves in a positive mindset, then I think that will translate in many cases to a lot of other facets of our life, and that is awesome. Another great thing about spring and doing some of these springtime tweaks and adjustments to boost your mood is that it also, believe it or not, I think it boosts your physical health as well. I do think there's a connection between your mind and your body, and having that mood boosting effect will create some form of physical benefit. The body, whether it's hormones that get released because you're happy, whether it's suppression or a reduction in you having stress hormones, because it will slightly relax you to be in a more positive mindset and in a nice relaxing atmosphere. Like springtime usually is associated with these type of emotions and feelings, and the ambiance of spring can be enhanced if you just make a little bit of effort, take a little bit of time to put together a couple of little things that remind you of spring and that you associate with spring, like colorful decorative pieces, like I said, maybe a plant, maybe decorating your backyard, putting out the patio furniture if you live in a house or if you have a backyard or a balcony. Having some patio furniture that you put out, that could be something that could add to the springtime ambiance and put you in a more relaxing mood. Anytime you can uplift your spirits or those around you by doing simple things, this is a great thing. And again, it doesn't take a lot of money. It doesn't take much at all. Or you could certainly spend as much as you want in doing these things, but simple things that you could do around the house or in your backyard, or even just if you don't have a house and you don't have a backyard, how about just doing something with your wardrobe? Maybe seeing what you have that maybe is colorful that you could wear, or going out to a place like a Target so you don't have to spend a lot of money, for example, or other place, and buy some colorful spring fashions that you could wear and incorporate into your daily wardrobe so that you could get that feeling and basically decorate yourself for spring. All of this in little pieces here and there could add up to having a positive mindset and embracing the fun, positive, uplifting ambiance of spring and really extract as much out of it as possible. Spring is not just the moderating of temperatures and the signaling of summer. It's also a way that you could take advantage of a time in the year when things start to change, hopefully for the better. And that is something that is associated with spring, and you could help that along by making some minor tweaks like I mentioned in this video. So yeah, get out there, enjoy the spring, whether it's at home decorating, and if you don't have a backyard, if you don't have flowers, if you don't have a garden, definitely go out to a park, enjoy that as well. You don't need to have it in your house. You don't need to have it in your backyard. Just go out there, participate in the world, get out there, and that's going to help you as well to clear your mind and open yourself up and keep you progressing and moving forward and seeing things and being in a social environment, or even just being in a relaxing environment like a park early in the morning or late in the evening, having the sound of nature all around you, a nice springtime breeze. These could all be things that can take you from a winter mindset, and depending what you've been going through in life and going through the winter, maybe a springtime pick-me-up isn't such a bad thing, and you really should think about it and not kind of just overlook it. I think people underrate the power of spring, and we are all psychological creatures, and we do work better when we are in a positive mindset. Even though life is going to throw a lot of things at you, I think every once in a while we should make an effort, and it doesn't have to be a big effort, to put ourselves in a positive mindset, and it will basically become like a snowball effect, and before you know it, you start feeling healthier, you start doing healthier things, and mentally you start thinking a little bit differently, and you start to adjust your attitude, and maybe your stress levels begin to subside, even if it's just by a little bit, because everybody's got stress at work and in their personal lives to some degree. So, but definitely take advantage of spring. Hopefully this video has reminded you about what you can do in spring and how valuable spring is, and that you really should take advantage of this time of year. So anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.